You just happy to be with us?
I think so.
Hey guys. Oh, not quite even.
There we go.
Good enough. Got a haircut today.
Yeah, how good does Ayla's hair look?
Thank you.
It's nice. Feels good. How long has it been since you got a haircut?
Oh, well over a year.
Yeah.
But I cut like a good amount. It was like down to here, so feeling light and
your
like
hair grows fast too.
It does. Yeah. But anyways, that's not what the point of this video is.
No. But it has been a little bit since we last had a video up, so
we've been busy. We've had a busy week.
Yeah.
And the reason why, one of the reasons why, is what we're just gonna sit down and have a little story time about. Was it kind of crazy?
Was it crazy?
I think we're settling down now. I think things are settling. But then you're literally about to go back to work. So
Yeah.
life's crazy. But
yeah.
I digress. Anyways, what happened to us a week ago?
So a week ago we were heading to basically an Airbnb. And we wanted to stay up there with some family, so we all headed up. And so Ayla and I and the kids and Ellie, we were all making our way up there, packed in our SUV. So we drove up to near Edmonton. It's about 3 hours and a bit away from where we live. And we were the first ones to get up there, but we had driven like 300 kilometers. We were
so the weather
30 seconds.
The weather, no, wait. The weather down here was pretty good. Like it was fine. And then as we're getting north, there's like a bit of a snowstorm starting, like a bit of it wasn't anything crazy. I mean, we're Canadian, we've seen some pretty epic snowstorms.
Yeah, I mean, it's November, so
low
it's
on the
expected.
scale, yeah, nothing crazy, but it starts snowing a bit more, and
our vehicle is like all-wheel drive with winter tires, so as far as handling on the road,
well, it was.
not too much of a concern. It was, yeah. So anyway, we're driving, and conditions are getting worse, and we're almost to the destination. And so we turn onto this one road, and I'm falling behind a van, and I know that we're about to turn off really soon, and he's going really quite slow. So I'm like, oh, that's fine, we're about to turn off anyway, so I'll just, hang tight. And next thing you know, there's a vehicle that's actually down in the ditch, and we didn't see anybody around it. Now we're driving, so it's not like we assessed the whole area and determined there was no one around, but the car ahead of us decided, oh, we're going to stop. And this is a road.
This is like a highway.
It's a highway with one lane each way and about 100 kilometers per hour. So it's a fast speed, and he slows down, puts on his four ways, and stops in the middle of the highway. And
we
tried to pull off.
100.
No, we were probably going about 80. So we were able to slow down because we had lots of space and we had been paying attention. And so I slowed down. I wasn't going to stop because you should never stop. You should move off the road to a safe place. You should. So anyway, I slow down. I move around him, and then I'm looking in my rear view because there was a truck behind us, and I knew he'd been behind us for a while. Next thing you know, he looks like he's sliding. I'm looking in the rear view. I'm driving the car. I'm looking in the rear view, looking forward, looking in the rear view, forward. And then I'm like, oh no.
And I'm completely unaware of all of this happening.
Nobody else knows what's going on. I know what's going on. Sure enough, he slowly starts getting closer and closer. I hit the gas more to try and speed away from him. And that helped a lot, actually, to do that. However, it wasn't enough, and we got smucked, rear-ended. And so it was shocking to Ayla.
First thing to say, nobody got hurt. Kids are totally safe. It really wasn't too bad of an impact as far as car accidents go. It wasn't, I didn't, no whiplash, everything, we're all totally okay. Of course, the biggest thing was that it was scary. It was kind of frightening. Yeah,
it was very startling for you
because
you didn't know what was about to happen.
Yeah, I didn't know what was happening.
You had your little scream, like, oh my god, or something like that. I can't remember what you said.
And that probably set off the kids, because then they start crying, and then we're
crying.
all just like, ah!
And we were 200 meters from turning in to the driveway of the house.
I feel like we were less than that. That was our turnoff to the Airbnb.
It was their private road to their
literally
house.
5 seconds. So annoying.
That is the road we pulled off to exchange insurance information with the guy who hit us. Now he had a truck, right? So a Ram pickup truck with a metal bumper. So that thing was put on.
We didn't stand a chance.
It just wrecked the back end, and his truck was unfazed. So not even a scratch really on his bumper or anything.
So as I'm dealing with the kids, Kayla's doing the insurance thing and all that.
And of course, I can't find it in the car.
Yeah.
That was weird. It was in a spot that normally it's not.
But we look over and this minivan just casually drives away and probably not realizing like that he caused this accident.
The guy who wasn't being very smart and pulling off on the side of the road.
Well, he didn't even really pull out.
No, he didn't. He was still in the road.
Yeah, he didn't give enough space. So.
Yeah, so he caused the whole thing. The guy behind me still should have been paying attention and slowed down in time, but yeah, the van guy drove off. We don't think there was even anyone in the car in the ditch, and he left again. So he caused it all, never talked to us, and went on his merry way. So
we were a little shaken up at first, but like I said, it wasn't like bad or anything. It's
been a few hours. The kids needed us, and we just weren't able to come back and continue talking to you guys. And where we left off, we had been hit, and we were just about to go to the house we were staying at. So we did that. We got check. Thank you. It's a box. So we're able to just. Okay. Oh, there's something in here. Oh, it's a doctor kit and bear ears. Dr. Bear. Dr. Bear, paging Dr. Bear. So we like checked in, unpacked, and just tried to like settle ourselves because obviously you got some adrenaline when you get in an accident.
Yeah, so then the next day, Caleb just had to spend like our whole time where we're supposed to all spend time as a family. He had to do all the like stuff like the reports.
Report the claim, go to an auto body, find a rental car because our car was deemed not safe to drive home. And yeah, just a big headache. When we were only there for 2 nights, it took away like our one full day.
Yeah.
So that was a real big bummer. But the thing is, we were safe, right? So that's the most important, is that none of us were hurt. We were all safe. And, you know, possessions and vehicles can be replaced. So
that leads us to the next part of the story, is that it ended up being that our vehicle was, not safe to drive. It was like a write-off. We finally got word back on like the damages, and it wasn't worth repairing because like the cost was too high, and so we ended up having to deal with all the insurance stuff. Well, you did. I didn't really take too much part in that.
I dealt with all that,
and then we were able to, we had to say goodbye to the car.
When I went to the shop that day, that's like the last time I saw the car. I mean, I emptied it because
the car that we brought our babies home in.
I know.
It's not actually that sentimental.
It's not.
But still. Oh, thanks.
Thank you
That's
so
special.
much. So I said goodbye to the car. I grabbed everything in it because at this point I didn't know it was going to be written off as a total loss. But then I did know that the estimate was high.
Yeah, so we kind of assumed that it would be.
So we got home, and then we had to go shopping.
Well, we drove a rental car home, which was like even smaller than, it was very tight.
It was a Toyota Corolla.
It was very tight.
It was so tight.
We made it work, but I was like, because we brought all of our stuff, pack and play, like all the things.
Strollers, suitcase.
But it worked. And then we got home, and then all of a sudden we
had to get new car seats.
Oh yeah, we had to get
because even minor accidents. Oh, thank you so much. This is perfect.
Just what I needed.
So even minor accidents, you really do have to replace the car seats.
What are we?
Squeak, squeak. I'm a mouse. Oh, it's Minnie Mouse.
So we got new car seats. The next day, we also switched our rental car over to a van because it was just needed
not practical to have a car. So, we couldn't even go buy the new car seats in the Corolla because the boxes and the car seats wouldn't fit in the car to get them home. So we got the van, which was good because we wanted to go buy a van, and we got to test drive a van for a rental car.
Yeah. And then started our little hunt. We didn't, we had a bit of a timeline because we obviously were without a vehicle, and the insurance only covers the rental for so long. Thank you. So we started our hunt, and we're looking at minivans because we wanted to be part of the minivan club. And long story short,
we are now a part of the club.
We are part of the club.
We got our new minivan yesterday. We got a Honda Odyssey. We're really excited about it. It's a really fun
2018
family car.
Yeah, it's pretty wild how it all went down. It was not what we expected.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that we were actually planning on like selling the vehicle and like
I
getting
kid
a
you
minivan
not,
literally this week. Like I'm not even lying.
Yeah, this happened about a week and a half ago, and we driving in the car up that day, we were like, okay, so maybe in like a week's time we can plan for this day and this day to go because my parents were gonna look after Nova while we just brought Mila with us.
Yeah,
and
we had a plan, and it's just funny.
We ended up having to do it anyway, but because we didn't have a car anymore, not because we were gonna trade one in.
Yeah.
And we got more money from the insurance company than we would have for a trade-in, so we were really fortunate in that sense. And everything really did work out. Everybody was safe, and
okay.
We got to buy our minivan, and here we are, telling you guys about it. So
but it's been a wild week.
It's been wild. It's been busy, and dealing with insurance still, and yeah. Now the girls all have clean car seats for a few more days until they dirty them. And yeah, Ayla gets her mom van, and I get, well, I guess you're a soccer mom now if these girls go to soccer.
Nice crown.
Or dance
you
mom.
A princess?
Yeah, you.
I'm a bear. What's daddy?
I'm a Minnie Mouse.
A Minnie Mouse.
A Minnie Mouse.
I also was trying to take like a couple weeks off social media, but then it didn't really end up being a break because we have been dealing with a lot of stuff. So I'll probably try to take that break again later. But yeah, that's pretty much why we've been a little bit MIA for the past little bit. And yeah, I don't know. That's really it.
That's it.
That's
yeah.
really it. Girl. Girl, you look good in green. Girl.
Green is your color.
Green.
Girl, green's your color.
Distracted by the camera. You look good in green.
Girl, you look good in green.
You embarrass yourself. Jeez, come on.
Well, I was trying to do anything for the laugh.